Hey everyone, it's Dr. Rick from the Endorphin Effect Training Center here in Bartlett. For those of you who exercise and indulge in resistance training, thumbs up. I am here to tell you that you should balance your exercise routine with something slow. And this is our yoga room. And even if you're not bendy or flexible, or if you've tried a yoga class but you failed it, I'm here to tell you that it's important for you as you get older to expand your toolbox as far as other forms of exercise. And this is the yoga room at the Endorphin Effect Training Center. I would propose to you that you can actually improve your resistance training by including some form of yoga or stretching practice. Now, you don't have to be bendy, you don't have to sit in the front of class, you don't have to sweat your ass off, you just have to try to get through a yoga class. If you could incorporate the fundamentals of what we teach in yoga to your exercise routine, you will honestly be a better athlete for it. Not only that, but our goal at the training center is to also make you a disease-free adult. I'm an integrative medicine physician, and I often see athletes that come in wanting a wellness checkup, and I usually find some holes in their plan. Even the most elite 2% body marathon runners can have issues with high blood pressure, cholesterol, prediabetes, vitamin deficiency. So it is important to get your checkups on a regular basis, even if you don't feel anything. And again, it's important to increase your wheelhouse of different forms of exercise as you move through the decades. Yoga has been around a lot longer than resistance training. And whether it's yoga from Ayurveda or Tai Chi from traditional Chinese medicine, they are considered whole system approaches to maintaining health and beating disease. I promised one of my patients that I'd put together a 15 minutes of heaven exercise routine. Check out my video on 15 minutes of hell, and I'll show you what bodyweight exercises are. If you're just getting into yoga, these are really easy. So just try to do this over the course of 15 minutes and then you'll be done. I'm not going to call out the specific names in yoga. You can take a class here at the Endorphin Effect and learn all those things. I just want you to follow my lead as far as what I'm doing. So the set I'm going to do starts with just standing at attention and going up overhead with your arms. So you have to be careful with balance, and yes, this is a practice of balance. If you want to challenge yourself, you can close your eyes. The first pose is more of a check to introduce yourself to the mat and your surroundings. And then we challenge the quads by bending a bit and getting into just about 45 degrees at the knees. You hold this, and if you wanted to just contract your quads, that's fine. If you wanted to do a full body contraction, then you hold everything and try to contract. Kind of what I consider a full body contraction. If you wanted to throw another challenge, then you breathe out and you vacuum. As you feel your quads are getting on the hot side and shaky, that's okay. That's lactic acid, and you're going to develop a tolerance to it. As you're about finished with your tolerance, you can come up, allow that lactic acid to flow, and come into prayer. Now there actually is something called a prayer pose. Yeah. This is just a brief pause before we move into the next pose, which you'll take a step forward and move into a forward fold so that you're stretching your low back. If you can make it to the ground, great. As long as you have balance, you can see your back foot, see your front foot, and you can stretch out the low back. Your legs will stay at attention and your back will be loose. Now if you wanted to put that full body contraction in, you can do so and contract everything for the hold. And you hold this for a few breaths. Then you make the transition by turning the back foot out to 45 degrees, and you splay the arms out into almost like a T. Your lower body stays in about the same position, but your upper body faces the left. And this is again a balance issue. The idea is to hold the pose while you do your breathing in and out. And I've always said, as you transition to the next pose, and you extend a little bit further forward, I've always said that the beauty of yoga is actually the breathing exercise and the holding of the pose. We're all in a hurry to get to the next page, get to the next like, get to the next video or the next program on Netflix. So sometimes taking a pause would be important. So we move from this, bend the front knee, turn over, and this is my favorite. I always do poses of Warrior 2 whenever I hit a national park. And this one you can really tighten up all the body muscles. And you hold for a few breaths. As far as how long you hold these poses, you can count 5 breaths, you can count 10 breaths if you're out of shape, 3 breaths, and then move on to the next pose as far as this sequence. Then we'll face to the left, both feet face that way, and maintain balance. And when you're ready, after the breath, you choose 3, 5, 10 or more. We bend at the hips into a forward fold this way, going to whatever depth you're comfortable with. Legs stay stiff and contracted. The low back tries to gain some form of flexibility. Some people will put their arms ragdoll position, or if you need stability, you can grab your ankles or your knees, or reach forward, in this case backwards, just for stability. And you'll feel it to the back of the hamstring area, and you just do the same declaration of 3, 5, or 10 breaths. Slowly come back up, one vertebral body at a time till you're forward. Face front again into warrior. Come up with both hands into chair pose. I said I wasn't going to do poses, but chair pose. Come up into hands overhead, and then end with prayer pose. Turn around and start this way. Same sequence, just backwards. So if you do that in the window of 5 to 15 minutes, that'll be your 15 minutes of heaven. Will this get you to be an advanced yoga practitioner? Not really, but it'll introduce you to some form of linking breath to pose. Oftentimes with that stress response, if your actions precede your breath follows your actions, you tend to have fast breath. And with fast breath, it turns the brain on into an anxious-like attack. So there's something called There's something that I've challenged some of my patients with, especially in post-COVID times, called autonomic dysfunction. The brain has its function and it sends its signals to control everything below the neck, like the heart, the digestive system, the muscles, the urinary tract, the reproductive system, all via the vagus nerve. So if the vagus nerve is firing slowly, all the systems also work slowly, like they're supposed to. If the vagus nerve is firing very rapidly, like in fight or flight, because of the amygdala, or the alarm system, being totally anxious, then every system from the neck down fires off quickly. Fast heart rate, fast breath rate, diarrhea, reproductive glands don't work, and you're constantly peeing. So those of you who have friends or family that have panic attack or anxiety, you're probably going to the emergency room all the time because you have all these weird symptoms. When you can control the way the vagus nerve fires by linking breath to pose and controlling the pose, thus controlling the breath, you can actually slow down the vagus nerve and reverse the autonomic dysfunction. There are fancy labs in Illinois that will teach you how to control that, but we actually have a yoga studio where you can do the same thing in addition to lose weight, build muscle, have camaraderie with your community, and not go to a doctor's office. So I'd say take advantage of what you have in your community, what we have here at the Endorphin Effect Training Center in Bartlett, before you get labeled at your doctor's office, or come to me. I'm an integrative medicine physician. Look me up on herbal411.com. And I'll give you a diagnosis, but I'll also give you the natural cure. You always have a choice. You don't have to be a prisoner to medicines forever. And there's a natural way to take care of things. Just don't wait till the last minute. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to go over to my YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and share this with other people who are suffering from the same deal. Stay safe, get healthy, and reverse disease. See you at the next video.